scapular retraction, PAILs and rails. So PAILs and rails we're going to be using to, in this case, we're going to start using to get access to more retraction through your scapula or your shoulder blades. So remember, PAILs is obviously the progressive side. So retraction is with the scapulars pulling the scapulars together, and then protraction is pushing the scapulars apart. So when you do this exercise, I don't want you to think forward and back. Yes, that happens, they go forward and back, but what I want you to think about while you're doing this is retraction is you're trying to get them to touch each other, and then protraction is you're spreading them apart. So what we're gonna do is you're just gonna set up on the floor here with a couple of blocks. So I've got a couple of blocks here. This block is a little bit smaller than that one. I wanted to even it up, so I've just got a little book and bloody perfect. Right, so we're gonna get into a retraction stretch. So I'm just gonna face down, pop my hand on this blocks, come down, and then I'm just gonna relax and let my scapulars get pushed together and therefore retracted. Gonna sit here for probably the prescribed 2 minutes. Once you start your PAILs contraction, you're gonna have to take a big breath, create a radiation, and then for your PAILs, you're going to try to protract your scapulars. But once again, you're not pushing down, because you could do a push-up here. What you're doing is you're trying to imagine getting your scapulars to go apart from each other. So you're going sideways. So sit here for 2 minutes, brace your core, and then gradually start ramping up the pressure. 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, and you're trying to really push them as wide as you can. You might get up to 100%, you're trying your best. Hold that for 10 seconds, and then reverse direction, and then try to get them to touch each other. Get them right in the middle of the touch each other as hard as you possibly can, as hard as you can, as hard as you can, as hard as you can. And then when you're done, relax. And once again, you rest for 20, 30 seconds, a minute, however long it takes you to feel that you're recovered enough to do it again. So, the first couple of times you do this, you'll probably find it difficult to actually feel those scapulars moving, but that's the point. You've got this in your program because you can't use your scapulars properly. So just remember, you're trying to get that sensation of your scapulars when you protract. You're pushing them out to the side, and you retract, you're bringing them back together as opposed to pushing forward and back. But anyway, there you go, scapular retraction, PAILs and rails. Enjoy.